Hi, I'm back down at Scribbly Gums conservation area. I found two cars, one's just there, the other one is just there. I'll show you those in a sec, but firstly I'd like to say to my subscribers, to my viewers, to those who leave a like and to those who leave a comment, I'd like to say thank you very much for your time and trouble. Some of the comments have been very pleasant and very helpful as well, so thank you all for that. Such a shame to see this one in the state it's in. The other one's a far more common car, but still a bit of a sad sight. I'm not entirely sure exactly which model Holden that this one is, but let's take a look at it. We'll look at that one first. This is a Holden, and it's up there in the HJ, XHZ kind of model. There's something about this front nose piece that makes me think at this time, at this moment, that it could be a WB. I'll get around the back and see what I think of it. I've also learnt that these have body stamps or chassis stamps somewhere where the steering box is. And I think that's, well, I'm upside down, aren't I? So it'll be that side. It would be very interesting to see, but this one's so rusty, I think it would be gone anyway. I do have other Holdens that I want to revisit. I wonder if this, I've not noticed that before. That hook, I hope you can see me. Yes, you can. You haven't noticed that hook, that loop on there before, on Holdens? Part of a window mechanism. This front piece, I'll probably start here and see. I think they're rectangular openings down here. Okay, there we are. That looks like a rectangle to me. And it's round in the back, but that's probably the other panel. But this might be... Well, I'm actually not sure. Maybe a WB has everything incorporated. Not entirely sure, but there we are. We have what looks like a rectangular headlight opening there. Yeah, I've since learnt that there are stamped chassis. There'll be near the steering box a stamp somewhere. I think that comes down into there. All right, this is orange or red. I don't. It's a close one. It's kind of an orangey red or dark orange. Okay, the chassis. Cross member. All right. Oh, look, we've got two pedals. All right, so manual it was. Let's have a closer look at that. See if that all comes out in one piece. What's that thing? Oh, it's a spring conduit. All right, there we are. There's that. All right, I just want to see what doors I can pick up here. Now that would be a mudguard. No? No, maybe not. It could be. Okay, that could be rusted off. Okay, so this is the mudguard from that side. There's a mud flap on there. Just trying to pick up details. Like that. It's had a bit of overspray on there. No, it's all red, so there's no black stripes or other sporty looking paint jobs. But if it was a WB, then it wouldn't have this rear bumper, would it? And style side, yes. Tray back, no. If I find a back door, I'll know for sure, but I don't really know what I'm going to find in this pile here. All right, we've got, oh, it's a door. Okay, that is passenger front, I think. It is passenger side. I'm trying to see if this is 4-door. I'm still a little bit lost at the moment. All right, I'll go down the back. This part, okay, a bit of stainless windscreen trim, I'd imagine that's what that is. That's a cross member. I thought we had a cross member there. It's got 2 cross members, I don't know. A little strange. And down the back, trailing arm, suspension. I am unsure. I think hopefully this is a back door. Again, I can't really tell, can I? Not enough clues on there for me. Now, all right, let me find a B pillar. If I can find a B pillar, that will help me. Yes, rear window piece. Because if this is a 2-door Monaro, I will be, well, I don't know what I'll be, but I'll be a little bit shocked because I don't know how many of those they made. Just a lower panel, but I'd really like to see a bit more. Well, this one isn't really going to work out today, I don't think, because I can't get a chassis stamp, which is probably here. I think it's just here on the driver's side near the steering box. This is the first one I've seen. I don't know what that is. What that bolted onto there, bumper. No, bumper's bolted on here. So maybe they were the bolts that went right through for the steering box, which would leave a number right about here, which is not going to happen for me today. But when I will find one, and then I'll know exactly where they do stamp these. Well, it must be a sedan. Anyway, there we have it. I'll leave it at that. We've got possibly a WB. I need to take a few more looks. I need to look at some more pictures of the front features of these Holdens in the WB, in the HJ, HX and HZ series. Anyway, if I get some more clues, I can come back and check this one out. All right, now we'll move on. I've just noticed something very unusual that shouldn't be there. And that is the front mudguard here has a little tiny Falcon Superbird. That is just so wrong and so unusual. I wonder if anybody remembers this particular car because of that feature. All right, I'll just swap to my handle. I think what we're looking at here is a VW beach buggy, probably or possibly a Manx. Would have been a fantastic car. The reasons why I think it's a beach buggy is because there's no body. The fiberglass shell would have burnt away completely. And these wheels, look at how wide these wheels are. And those hubs. I don't know if they're a special kind of rim. Are they made? I don't know if they're made specially. Put wide rims on those hubs. But look at that. That's an old VW for sure. I'll start at the front. I don't know anything about Volkswagens really. But if you look at this, except for the missing seat, I don't understand why there's only one seat. But besides that, this looked like a complete car. And it's been here for so long. Yeah, so everything's there. Everything's there like it was just brought in and burnt. Now, I know that some of these Volkswagens had a history of them lighting up all on their own. But I don't think that's the case here. I think if that was the case, it would have been brought out of or taken out of the bush after it finished burning, possibly stolen. This area, or areas like this, we're known for people bringing in old cars and giving them a bit of a flogging and then burning the whole lot. All right, yeah, look, complete suspension and steering. Floor pan is only just intact. So everything was there. So battery. Starter motor. Starter motor, 1, 2. 3, 4 barrels there, so it's 4-cylinder as we know. Wow, what a wee little engine. And I guess that must be some kind of clutch mechanism there. And what's this? Oh, that's a fan motor. Okay, now that makes sense. That's a fan motor and an alternator, because I thought it was so old that it had a generator, but no, fan, motor, alternator, starter motor, and all of that there. So this just might have been a Maya Manx buggy. I know there are several kinds, but the Manx was probably the most popular one. I just imagine this car in an unburnt state. To find one of these now in really good condition for sale, it would be quite expensive. So anyway, I find that a very, very sad sight to see a little beach buggy burnt and left in the bush like this. Alrighty, I'll end the video here, and I'll just say thank you very much for joining me again today, and I look forward to seeing you soon in the next video. Cheers. See ya. Bye-bye.